Hey everybody, welcome to my training. You guys don't get to see my face, which I did my hair and my makeup, and I have a cute dress on, and it's all going to waste. So you can just trust me. I got ready today, but you're going to be able to look at my slides, which is probably more important than you seeing my face. So I'm Summer. I am a queen with SeneGence, and I connected with Molly, and we were sharing ideas and really chatting about the business, and she was so gracious to offer to kind of swap trainings. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys today to kind of share the whole training that I did at seminar. So for those of you who were not able to make it, you're in luck because you get to see the whole training for yourself. I'm just going to wait a second for people to jump on. If you can hear me, can you just do a quick comment and let me know? I just want to make sure everything is working correctly on Facebook's end. That would be super helpful. Hi, Molly. There we go. Okay, so like I said, this is the training that I did at seminar. The Beauty Boot Camp is something that I used to kind of pivot my business about 6 or 7 months ago, and it has really just, okay, good. Thanks, Melissa. It has really just transformed my business. I went from selling about $600 in product a month to last month I sold $10,000. The month before that, or actually last month was 9,000. The month before that was 10. The month before that was about 850 or 8,500. So I'm kind of sitting between the $8,000 and $10,000 mark in sales a month. And that's not just with Beauty Boot Camp. Beauty. I said that so many times leading up to my training, but I got it right on stage. Like I said when I opened, this is what really pivoted my business and really helped me create a relationship with my customers that has just paid in both personal relationship and also paid in my bank account. So I'm going to share this with you guys as a tool to take your business to the next level and to really build your customer base and build your relationships with your customers, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And it's really difficult to do online. It takes a lot more time. It takes a lot more touches. It just takes more effort. And so this is kind of a way to kick off your relationship with your customers in a way that is going to get you deeper in relationship with them a lot faster. Hi, Roxanne. Okay, so let me see if I can, sorry, just a second. That's not what I want. Here we go. I want you to be able to see the whole slide. There we go. Okay, so this is the booty. This is the Beauty Boot Camp. Let me go. This is just about me. This is my family. I'm the drill sergeant of the family. I run the show, and my husband is a very good sport to let me think that I'm in charge. So the reasons why you want to do an online beauty boot camp: number one, you're building brand awareness. So you are getting your name out there. You are getting your brand out there. Your goal is that when people talk about the product or they see your stuff online, they automatically know whose it is, they know who you are, what you're about, and that you are going to give them amazing service with amazing products. So you want to increase your brand awareness to the people who follow you and the people who in general just are fans of SeneGence and our products. The next thing is you're going to build relationships through service. This is all about service. It is not about sales. And if you can kind of shift your mind frame and your focus from sales to service, it's really going to translate well and help you build those relationships a lot faster and a lot deeper. You're going to create educated followers. So having followers is great, but what you want is to educate them in a way where when you talk about a product, they understand the science, they understand how it works with the rest of our products, and they understand the value of the product. So you want to educate them. The next is you're going to give them a deeper level of access. I'm going to talk about this a lot and how I create that deeper level of access with my customers. It's not just a surfacey Facebook page where they're interacting with Elevate Beauty. They're interacting with Summer Alvarez, and the messages are not coming from Elevate Beauty, they're coming from Summer Alvarez, and I'm using my voice to talk to them in my messages. So it's a deeper level of access where they're getting to know you as part of your brand and not just talking to that surface kind of like facade that you have as your brand. The next is to convert your followers to customers. This is a really, really important part of your customer funnel and your business funnel. You want to start people off as followers, so you're attracting new people to your page, and I do most of my business on my business page. That's how you reach new people faster and easier. So I want to attract people to that page. I then funnel them into a boot camp to create that transaction. And then I move them into my customer group. So that's how I use both of those pages together. They don't get into my VIP group without going through the boot camp. So like I said, you're creating educated followers. I want those educated customers into my VIP group so that I don't have to keep re-educating them. They know that it's amazing. They know that the products work. So I just get to do fun stuff with them and talk and educate them on new things that come out. The next thing is you're going to convert the casual customer to a Senna super fan. This is like money in the bank, you guys. Like the casual customer will buy when you reach out to follow up. They'll buy when something new comes out. They'll buy when they, like you are touching out to them. They're not someone who's reaching out buying everything that you have. I have customers that literally own every single thing that we sell, every single thing, and almost every single color, because they are super fans. They love the products. And when I do something fun like a live sale or I offer a bundle, even though they don't need it, they are searching for things that they can buy because they are a super fan and they want to have that transaction experience because I make it super fun. So that's your goal. You want as many Senna Superfans as possible so that they're on everything, they're reordering everything, and when something new comes out, they are the first person in line to get it. Okay, so sorry, the format's a little bit wonky, but here is how you set up your group. You're gonna create a new Facebook group. It is easier to make a new baby than it is to raise the dead. The feedback that I get from a lot of people is like, my Facebook group is dead, nobody's interacting. And so it is easier to create a new group and create fresh interaction than it is to try and get the people who are already in there to pay attention. You're gonna have to do something crazy and ridiculous to get attention. For those of you who have a group that is poppin' and awesome and everybody's engaged, you could start your boot camp in there. However, I mean, I'm going to tell you how I run it, and you can make a decision for yourself whether you want to do it in your current group or you want to start something new. But here's exactly what I did and why I did it. So I set up questions for members to answer. So those who are requesting into my group, they had to answer 3 questions. They had to answer, how did you hear about this group? Because I want to know, was it on Instagram? Was it stories? Did somebody recommend my group to them? Was it on a Facebook ad that I did? Was it a video that I did? Because whatever is working, I want to do more of. What is not working, I am going to eliminate and focus my energy somewhere else. Are you a customer or a distributor? Because you guys, I love distributors. I love to support in team groups, but I do not want distributors in my customer group. It is a personal choice, and if you would like to allow that, that's up to you. However, this is something really special for your customers. I don't want to have to dig deep and figure out if this person who's asking about products is a distributor, because I don't want to spend my time answering questions about it to a distributor because they're not going to purchase my product. I want to spend my time servicing my customers because that is where the payoff is. My distributors are in my team group. They're not allowed in any of my customer groups, even my first line girls. I go into my team groups and share all this information. I show them exactly what it looks like in my group, but I do not allow them in there because this is for me to do my business. So if they say distributor, they get deleted and don't get allowed access. I find, unfortunately, that if you just say, are you a customer? Or if you just say, if you're a distributor, please do not request access. Unfortunately, there's people who don't listen and try to get in, but this makes it seem like, oh, just let me know. There's no consequence either way. So generally I get the answer honestly. What are you hoping to learn? This is really important because I want to know how to service my people who are in this group. So if they're having trouble in an area, I'm going to take a note of that, and I'm going to make sure that I cover that when I talk to them. Another thing that I do, and this is why I make them request access, is once they request access, I think I talk about this later, but I'll just touch on it now, the flow of how I get people into the group. Once they request access, I send them a friend request from my personal page because I want to be friends with all of my customers. I want them to be in my newsfeed because I want to interact with their page and know about their life. I want to be a friend, not just a distributor to them. So number one, I friend request them. Number two, I send them a voice message and tell them how excited I am for them to join me in the boot camp. Here's the link. Make sure you answer the questions, and I send them the link to the group. Once they answer the questions, I look and see what they're hoping to learn, and before I approve them, I click on message. You can message them from there, and I message them and say, hey girl, just approved your access to the group. I'm so excited to teach you more about eyeshadow or hooded eyes or contouring or whatever it is they wanted to learn. I send them a message and say, I'm so excited to help you understand this better, so they know that I read what it was that they said. And then I approve their request and put them into the group. This is when I talked about that deeper level of access, this is what that is. I set up the photo albums of all the products with descriptions and prices. So I put those in before I start adding people. I create bundles to make purchasing easy. So in the back of our beauty book, there are bundles already set. You can use those bundles. I generally don't do a discount, or I will do a literally a $2 discount on a big bundle, but I'll put together all the things they'll need for foundation. So like Silk, CCTM, and I will give away a pearlizer tester. The basic skincare set, I'll put like a scrunchie in with it. The anti-aging set, I'll put something else. So I give them gifts with the purchase to make it seem like, well, it is a larger value, but to seem like they're getting a really good deal. And then I'll do like free shipping on the bundles. I'll put eyeshadow trios together. So I'll do like 3 warm trios and I'll do 3 cool trios. So it makes it really easy for them to select. One thing to really realize is a confused mind says no. So if they're confused about what they should be ordering, they're not going to order. If you can put this together and do all the thinking for them and just say, oh, this is the problem you're having, here's the set that you need, they're going to say yes more often. So I throw in small gifts with purchase and free shipping, and then I put in the total value, including tax, including shipping, including the free gift, including full retail value. I tell them the value, and then I tell them what they're going to get it for. So showing them the value is really important, and showing them how it's like giving them a bigger discount than it really is. So it's kind of like playing with numbers a little bit. And then you're gonna pin a welcome video as an announcement. So your welcome video is short and sweet. What I say is like, hey, thanks so much for joining my beauty boot camp. I'm so excited to spend the next 7 days with you, teaching you all of my tips and tricks. How things are gonna work is I basically am going to be doing a live video every single day. I'll let you know the day before what time it's gonna be so you can put it on your calendar. But if you can't join me live, don't worry. Those videos are gonna live in here forever, and you can come back and watch the replay. I am so excited to get to know you, to get to serve you, and to get to be in this boot camp with you. The end. Short, sweet, excited, happy, energetic, and really just about serving them. So make it short and easy and tell them what the rundown is and how it's gonna work. Okay, so that's setting up your group before you add your people. Now we're gonna talk about the timing, because this is really important. This is not something where you can just say, I'm gonna start this tomorrow. You really do have to plan this out each time you do it. So You're going to be promoting the boot camp from Wednesday to Sunday. It doesn't matter what week you start your promotion. It's just, it needs to be Wednesday through Sunday is when you're advertising, adding people into your boot camp. After Sunday, I kind of cut it off, and sorry, you missed the boat on that, and you can be in the next one. I'll start a list of people who want to be in the next group, and then I'll notify them when I start it again. You're going to be doing videos that have pre-work, and I'll talk about what's in these videos, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so the last half of your promotion time, you're doing pre-work. I don't want to add somebody on Wednesday and have zero content going on until the following Monday, because they're going to forget about it and they're going to go away. They're not going to come back to my group. So what I do is on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the last 3 days of promotion, I give them some value. So I do pre-work, a little bit of education on getting them ready to accept the information I'll present Monday through Sunday. So the actual boot camp happens Monday through Sunday. So you're looking about a week and a half. So you really need to kind of schedule out your week and make sure you're available to do these things. Okay, let's talk about the promotion time. Here's what you're going to be doing. So Wednesday through Sunday is promotion. Do not post a link to the group publicly. Do not. Like I said, I want them to request access. I want people who really want to be in this group. So they've got to do a couple things. I'm going to ask something from them, so they've got some skin in the game. I get to see who's really wanting to be a part of this. Because I only want people in this group who really want to interact and who are really interested. Otherwise, it kills the algorithm and kills my group. So do not just post the link publicly. You must comment below. You must text this number. You must swipe up, whatever it is you're using on whatever platform. They have to request access. On Instagram, what I do to advertise is I do daily stories. So I talk about the boot camp every single day from Wednesday to Sunday, every day. Not everybody is on social media at the same time. People skip a day here and there. People don't see your story because they're watching other people. So it may feel like you're saturating your feed with discussion about it, but you're not reaching everybody every day. So daily stories. Message me for the link. On Facebook, I'm doing daily posts in my personal and business pages. Don't be scared to talk about the things that you're doing to serve your friends on your personal Facebook page. You are your brand, you guys. And I also post in all my groups. So my old beauty boot camp groups, my customer group, neighborhood groups. I'm part of several neighborhood groups. So I post in there. You can, if you're in any garage sale groups, this is a free class. Mom groups, neighborhood, like whatever. Get into all the groups and advertise. What I do on my business page is I'll do a video and I'll boost it to my followers and their friends. Okay. I want my followers to see it and I want their friends, because chances are if somebody's following me, they have friends who have a similar taste or interest, and they might be interested as well. And I tell people, tag your girlfriend and get in together. That works really well too. I send it in my customer newsletter and text message service, and I use every avenue available to inform multiple times, friends. Okay, so there's how you promote. Now we're going to talk about pre-work. So pre-work day one, I do one video. I talk about the science behind SeneGence, what makes our products different, and I talk about bundles. Okay, so if you don't know the science behind it, if you don't know what makes our products different, this is a really great opportunity for you to go out and educate yourself on that. And then I talk about the bundles and I tell them how to order the bundles and everything like that. Pre-work day two, I talk about brushes. This is a really valuable lesson for them, because what I find as I do my own makeup and I'm exploring different brush options is that people have a really hard time with brushes. They don't know what to use. They don't know how to use them. They don't know how to take care of them. They don't know which one to use where. So I water it down and I say, this is an angled brush. You're going to be using this on your eyeliner and your eyebrows. Here are the ones that I really like. Here's where you can get them. This is a flat eyeshadow brush. This is used for packing. You want to pack something like a glitter or a shimmer generally because they don't blend out as well. So, you know, really get in and dive in on brushes and how to use them so you don't have to spend your time doing that in your daily videos. You don't want to make them long. So get all these educational items out of the way now so that you can really focus on the like really good content when you're doing your videos daily. You talk about Beauty Blender, why you would use that. I talk about different foundation brushes and why I like them. Talk about cleaning your brushes, how often, what product would you use to clean your brushes? That's a really valuable one. I talk about travel cases and different ones that I like. I talk about mixing palettes and things like that. So all the things that they're going to need in their toolbox to participate effectively in this boot camp. Then I do pre-work day 3, skincare 101. So this is all about, you know, like Jenna, you just did the cornflakes, raisins, and grapes video. This is where I would talk about that. Cellular renewal, I would talk about that, what that is and what that means and why it's important. I talk about molecular weight, and I draw a pore and I draw the molecules and show how they layer in to effectively increase cellular renewal. So I talk about the science, and I think I titled this one, How Not to Get Ripped Off When You're Buying Skincare. And I talk about it in a way that's very broad, not like Synergen Skincare does this, that's why you want to buy it. I say, when I look for skincare, these are the things that are really important to understand. So you want to look for a product that does this. Okay, this isn't a hard sell on Synergen's products. This is educating and serving. So this is what you're looking for. And then when I talk about skincare, this has also really great cellular renewal. This has a really light molecular weight. So they understand when I'm talking about the individual products later, why they're great. All right, foundation. So day 1 is foundation. I only do foundation. This is Monday. I'll start with a clean face. I talk about silk. I talk about foundation. I talk about color correcting tinted moisturizer. I show them how to apply it. I show them how to mix it. I show them what brushes I use and why it's so great and all of the options that they have. Day 2, and I only do that. I don't do any other makeup. The idea is to give them small nuggets of information that they can like digest and try before they move on to the next thing. So their assignment is to do their foundation this way tomorrow. Day 2, highlight and contour. So I already have my foundation done in this video. Then I jump in and go right into concealer, foundation, and I talk about the things that I use. So for highlight and contour, here's all the options that you can use, and here's how you use them. This is a great opportunity for you to talk about how dual purpose and multi-use our products are, how you can mix them, how they're formulated the same so they can work together, and you give them all of the options. And then you talk about which ones are your favorite and why. And again, if you don't know how to do these things, the distributor, the Seneblends Beauty Guide goes through all of this information. So grab one of those. Day 3 is blush and brow. So again, I will go live with my foundation, with my contour and highlighting, and I only show them, I'll have those 2 things already done. I jump on live and I do my blush and my brows. So I talk about the different products again. In every video, I'm pretty much talking about all the different products you can use, how and why you would use them. So blush scents, shadow scents, concealer, and lip scents you can all use for blush. For brows, you can use brow scents, shadow scents, mascara, and the pencil. Day 4 is eyes. So I go live and just do a very basic eyeshadow look. So I literally do a base, a contour, and a transition. So I'll do, like, for example, candlelight all over. I'll use Mocha Java in my crease, and then I'll do garnet in the outer, like, crease, just a little bit. So I show them super basic. Very, very easy and attainable ways to do their eyes. You could talk about different eye shapes. You can talk about all the different strategies and placements, but do something very basic the first day. Day 5 is going to be evening eyes. So I'll do a more detailed look. Now that I've taken them through the basic eye look, I do a more detailed look And oh, Jenna, that's a really good question. I just saw your comment. I'll talk about that in a sec. I'll do a more detailed look, more heavy. I'll talk about what products I like to use or what colors I like to use for heavy eye days. Day 6 is lips, liner, and lashes. That's super basic and easy. You guys all know how to do that. So I'll give tips on that and show them how to do that. And then day 7 is a full face demo. I do it from start to finish with the context of this is a video that they can get ready with every single day. So I keep it, again, really short as possible. I'm not giving a lot of education because I've already done that. I'm just giving reminders about the tips that I already gave. Jenna had a question. What are your thoughts on not going live versus a pre-recorded video? Let me just look and see where my tip is on. Okay, my tip is over here. Okay, let me finish this and then I think I kind of address that at the end. You're also in this video going to promote your VIP group to funnel them into advanced training. For my first time ever doing the beauty group, I just transitioned that new group into my VIP group. I changed the cover photo, as you can see in the slide here. It now says Beauty Reboot Camp Graduates. So this is my graduates group. Congratulations, all of you guys made it through. You're now in the boot camp graduates group. I'm going to be doing advanced education in here. The videos that I did will forever live right here, so you can always go back to them. But when I do it, like in the next month, they need to request access. So here's the link to my Beauty Bootcamp Graduates group. The only way to get into there, you want to talk about how exclusive it is, how great it is, why they want to be in there, and here's the link for you to request access. This is the only time that I post the link because I've already got them. We've got that connection going. I don't need to add another step for them to request the link and for me to send it. It's just not necessary in this scenario. So I will post the link for them to go join my advanced training group. And then I give them bonus bundles at the close of the event. So things that I did not include in my bundles, because like I said, a confused mind says no. So you don't want to give them every bundle under the sun. You just want to give them the basic bundles. So at the end of this, I do bundles with the things that I had talked about, like a lash bundle that includes the primer, the mascara, and an eyelash curler or an eyelash comb, things like that. Lip Sense bundles for more things that they've fallen in love with that they want to order. So that's what I do on day 7. And then here's some tips and tricks. So you're going to want to do this monthly if you can. It does take time away because you're having to do these live videos. It's kind of a big commitment. And then what you want to do is you want to record your videos. You want to do your broadcast with the context of having them be evergreen. So what that means is that you could post this video in December and it makes sense. You can post this video in the summertime and it makes sense. When I first did this, I didn't think about making a generic context, and I talked about dates. I talked about things that were going on with my family. I talked about things that were not evergreen, like they wouldn't make sense if I had posted it in another group later. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you're recording your videos in the context of being able to be used at a later time in any scenario. Before you click the publish button, like you'll end the live, there's a button that says, do you want to download this? You select yes. You want to download that video to your phone, put it in a folder so you have all your videos together. And so let's see, save videos before posting them so you can schedule them and create context. What I do, Jenna had a great question. What are your thoughts on not going live? The whole premise of this boot camp is relationship. So if you're just posting a pre-recorded video, they're not getting that one-on-one contact. They're not getting that conversation and getting their questions answered right away. So it can take away from the overall effectiveness of the experience for your customer. So my recommendation is to go live anytime you can. However, if you have them pre-recorded, if a family emergency comes up, if you are sick, if you are just not able to pull it together to get it done that day, you've got 17 baseball games back to back to back, you have the resource to go in and post it. a pre-recorded video. And what I would do in that situation is make it a watch party. So anytime you post a video, there's a little button at the bottom of it that says, watch this video with your friends. And you can click that and you could be commenting along with people live. You're just not actually on camera live. So you're all watching the same pre-recorded video and you're answering questions and interacting in the comments. If for some reason you cannot go live, I would do that. That's probably the next best step. But like I said, it takes planning and dedication to do this monthly. So maybe you do it every other month. I do daily giveaways, like I'll do a free pearlizer tester, or I'll do a sample kit with all the samples that we have, or I'll do a foundation brush, or I'll do a makeup bag. And I ask them questions and things about the previous video. Or I'll do, like over here on the bottom left, this is a skincare quiz, like this is the skin tone. Which color family are you in? Are you in warm or cool? Comment below to enter. To win whatever it is I'm giving away. I do interactive posts in between. So one post, not a ton of content, not education, just fun, interactive posts. So I'll do one video and one post a day. So this post up here was the How Hard Did Aging Hit You challenge. Post your, side by side to enter to win something over here. This is a photo of me and my daughter. This is one of the ones I used for the events that I created that I'll talk about in just a second. So they're getting to know me and my family. This is a before and after when I was traveling home, I think from Tulsa or somewhere. Like, this is how I woke up and this is how I flew home. These fun interactive posts that don't take a lot of energy or a lot of thinking. Okay, we're almost done. Home stretch. You're going to schedule an event every day that you're going live. So it's kind of like an announcement saying, hey girl, I'm going live today. This is the time, this is the place, and this is what I'm going to talk about. And here's a cute photo to get your attention. You're scheduling the event in the group. Okay, there's an option on your post titles. One of them says event. Do your best to do your lives the same time every day. You want to be reliable, dependable, and predictable, okay? You want to be going, if you can't, that's fine. For your customers, the evening might be best, and for other customers, the morning might be best. Maybe on the odd days, you do the morning, and on the even days, you do the evening. But try your best to be as consistent as possible. Give them lots of heads up by scheduling an event the day before, and you could invite everybody. So everybody will get a notification that you're going live tomorrow at this time on this topic. It's another way to make sure people are seeing what you plan to do. I don't post the schedule ahead of time. I do it day to day, so I keep them engaged and interested and wondering what's going on. I talked about engaging posts. Let's see, questions. If you already have a good customer page with decent interaction, do you recommend starting over and having everyone do through the beauty bootcamp, or just provide bundles in the bootcamp that makes it enticing to take part? I would, if you love your group and it's amazing, it's fantastic, I would do a separate group still. And then tell people, like, whoever is not in because you're marketing it everywhere. So it may not be people who are in your customer group right now. At the end of your boot camp, you would push your customer group and get people over there. But yes, provide the bundles. It's new information. It's super easy. If you did it in your customer group now, it just gets muddy and confusing, because if somebody comments on a photo that's old, that's going to pop up in the feed, and it's not as streamlined. The more simple you can make it, the easier it's going to be for your customers to engage. And do not be sorry, Jenna. These are amazing questions. Okay, I think that I'm done. That is the end. It was a lot of information. I'm totally out of breath. So I hope that this was helpful. If you guys have questions, just comment on the post and I'll come back and answer them. Hi, Shanaza. Yeah, so that's the end. Thanks, Molly, so much for having me. I love talking about this stuff. I love being able to serve everybody's teams and really, share the things that have worked for me, because I started doing this. Oh, and here's a little tidbit. So I did this. This is how I opened at seminar. I did this and I sold, I think, $1,500 or $3,000 in 1 week. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to do this every month. I'm going to advertise and pay to advertise on Facebook to all the people in Facebook land. I'm going to get hundreds of people into my boot camps. They're going to be buying it up like crazy. I'm going to be rich. This is my $1 million idea. So after my first boot camp, I scheduled another one. I paid somebody to like do my ad. I spent $100 on this ad that was going to be so great and bring me so many like amazing people. And the boot camp totally flopped. It sucked. And here's what I discovered. Number one, I need to be okay with failure and not throw, the baby out with the bathwater. I was like, it doesn't work anymore. It only worked the first time. It's never going to work again. It was a one-hit wonder. I'm never going to do this again. And then I was talking with Keith Kopner, and he talked me off the ledge. This is like the value of mentorship. And he encouraged me to look at what did work and what was different. And what was different is that I advertised to people who did not know, like, and trust me. They were people who had no idea who I was, my qualifications, if I was trustworthy, if these products really worked. And so I discovered that that's the magic. The magic is making this something that's available to people who already know, like, and trust you. So this is something that you advertise to your followers, like I said, your followers and their friends. What was I going to say? Oh, so what I do is I work really hard at drawing in new followers throughout the month with my posts and my things. And like I advertise to people and their friends, my followers and their friends a lot. And then once they get a month to get to know me and the products and get to see me, then I advertise the beauty boot camp to them. So don't do what I did. Make it just available to people who already follow you. This is why a Facebook page is really important in your business. And then be okay with failure, you guys. You're going to learn so much more by failing than you ever will by being successful. Like, trust me in that. You will fail forward so much faster than you will from sitting and watching and researching and trying to get it right the first time. This actually came about, I was talking to Katie and I was like, I have this idea. I think I want to do this. And she's like, well, just do it. And I was like, ooh, like right now? Well, yeah, just go ahead and do it. And so I just like threw it together and kind of figured it out as I went along. There was nobody who had done it before me that I had seen. I had no like way to kind of, like a path like you guys kind of have. I just did it. And the same thing goes for the live sales that I do. Katie and I were at lunch and she's like, who was it? Chantal. She was looking at Chantal's live sale that she does over in Australia. And she's like, we should totally do one and you should do it first. And I was like, okay, well, I need time to plan and time to organize and research and really advertise. And she's like, no, do it tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did it and sold, I think, $1,500 to $1,000 like the first time I did a live sale because I didn't wait. Like you guys, waiting for the perfect opportunity, you're going to wait your whole life away and your whole opportunity away. So just get out and go and try and fail and do and figure out what worked and do it again. Okay, so do this next week. Okay, set yourself up to start your advertising on Wednesday of next week. Do not wait. Go out and do. And that's the end. So thanks, Molly, for having me. You're the greatest. You're all so, so lucky to have her as a leader. She's just incredible, and I'm in awe of everything that she's accomplished, and just so grateful that she's willing to share her information with me and my team. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go out and kill your business today, and I'll see you at the next event.